Hey, John Kavakis here with another edition of My Take. And today we're going to take a look at GLM's 1967 Dodge Charger. But to do that, we're going to look all the way back to 1964. Now, 1964, early 1964, April, the whole world was holding its breath, waiting for the debut of the new Ford Mustang. Now, this was an all-new size car, targeted towards a very a different market segment. Younger people, had the long hood, the short deck in the back, and we'd seen pictures and drawings of it. And on April 14th, the first one was sold up in Newfoundland in Canada. Now, it was introduced at the New York World's Fair on April 17th, and so it was spectacular. It made a huge splash, but few people realize that 16 days before that, Plymouth had introduced the brand new Plymouth Barracuda. Now, the Barracuda had a fastback profile long before the Mustang had one, with its gigantic rear window, but it turned out to be a little more than a dressed-up Valiant. Now, it didn't set any sales records, but it did start a trend, because shortly after the Barracuda came out, Mustang came out with the 2+2, and all of a sudden, the race to fastbacks was on. Now, Dodge wanted part of that market, but they didn't want to just do a copy of the Barracuda. So what they did was they introduced a show car in 1964 called the Dodge Charger 2. Pretty extreme styling, and that turned into the production car for 1966. And the Charger was basically a Corvette with a very well done fastback on it. I just love the design. I know it's a little polarizing, but I just love the design. And a really nice looking Corvette. It had some fantastic design elements. Had this full width grille, very simple. Some people called it electric shaver grille. Had hidden headlamps. It was kind of trend setting for its time. Had a full width tail lamp in the back, and the interior inside the Charger was absolutely drop dead gorgeous. 4 bucket seats. Now, we'd seen 4 bucket seats in the Chrysler Little cars, but here it was in a mid-size car aimed towards a different demographic. Okay, so a little bit of a performance image. Dodge promoted it as a performance car. You get a 383 in it. Eventually, you could get a 428 wedge from 428 Hemi in it. So it was just a great car. It didn't set any sales records, and of course the Coke bottle 1968 model was right around the corner, but it did start an avalanche towards fastback cars. Now, a lot of them were in production and everything, but next thing you know, everybody had fastback cars, full-size cars, mid-size cars, small cars, and it all started back there with the Barracuda, the 2+2, and the Dodge Charger. Now, GLM has given us 3 versions of this car in 3 colors, and here they are. They are bright red, turbine bronze metallic, and that's right, it's the same color as the Chrysler Turbine show car, and silver metallic. Now, these are $139.99 plus shipping at your favorite dealer, and your dealer should have them in stock now. They've been out for a week or two. We're going to take a close look at them once we get them on the turntable. Okay, so here they are on the turntable, and if you've been watching our videos, you know I can't say enough about the finish on the GLM and Stamp models. It just seems to keep getting better and better. The paint is deep and lustrous. The metallic flake is to scale. It's just phenomenal paint. And there are 3 really dynamic color combinations. The red with the white interior shows off all the details in the white interior. The turbine bronze, I mean, we all remember the turbine car, and it evokes memories of that. Then you got that silver with the black interior, which was a really popular combination back then. They've done a great job on this. Let's take a look at some of the details. Here's a close look at that grille with the front end, which they have accurately recreated. It's a really good look on this car. A lot of dimension to the grille. The insignias and everything are perfect. And keep in mind that these pictures are probably 3, 4, 5 times the size of the model. And that's the mark of a really great model, when you can magnify the pictures and the detail still holds up. We had the same level of detail in the back. That full width lens on the tail light is beautifully done. Charger spelled out very, very clearly, very much to scale. Even the exhaust tips are absolutely correct. Here's a look from the side. Incredible detail. Badging is amazing, beautiful, accurate. The trim along the top of the fenders from the front to the rear of the car actually shows up as a little bit bright under the studio lights, but it's accurately done, and that's Stamp's heat bonding process they're using there. That's not photo etch, and that's where problems occur on models on trim like that that will never lift off. Great wheel coverage with the spinner hubcaps, and I love those red line tires. Couple shots of the interior. Great detail on the dash, accurately replicated steering wheel. Door panels are really nice, and they've done a great job of picking out those 4 bucket seats. Now, I had a hard time lighting this, so it's a little bright there, but you can see where the seats are picked out. Those would fold down on the real model. I often wondered why they didn't carry the 4 buckets over to the 68 model. And here you can see how accurate the lines and proportions of the car are. It's really finely replicated. This would have been a hard model to get right, but the 1-1 car was absolutely spectacular. The model is just as spectacular. Okay, so there it is, the 1967 Dodge Charger by GLM. You know something, GLM's doing some fantastic work. I love the detail that they're doing. You can find these at your favorite dealer. They've been out for a few weeks, so if you have a favorite color, you're going to want to move on it quickly. I love the red, obviously. So your Toy Car Geek has them, Legacy Diecast has them. I'm sure your favorite dealer has them as well, but you're going to have to move quick. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate your patience with the channel. I appreciate your participation. Give me a comment. Tell me what favorite color you have of this car down below. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. That helps out the channel. I'll be back again real soon with more content.